This. Keto Dessert Company. I'm at the 2019 Low Carb Expo in San Diego, and I just finished tasting a bunch of samples of their delicious keto pastries. And tell me a little bit about how the company started and where this all began.
Back in high school, when I graduated, one of my friends actually passed away from an epileptic seizure. And as we know, we learned about keto because of epilepsy in children. And so, about 10 years, 15 years ago, I started keto. And fast forward to the future, now there was no desserts. And when I thought about it, my fiance's best friend actually passed away from cancer. And then the present day, and there was no desserts, and we needed to be that company because when she was in the hospital, going keto was great, but you still miss your desserts, And so, what better way to kind of introduce keto by having your steak, but also having your cake and not feeling guilty, because of the healthy fats.
Because desserts are one of the things that are the furthest from keto, because desserts are starch, sugar, everything wrong.
And it's man-made, generally, the process, like we use real organic almond flour, whereas organic, it's just almonds, blanched, right? Yep. There's no bleaching, there's no artificial, and so we try to keep this whole, clean products. I try to find kosher ingredients when possible, because I know a lot of people don't know about kosher, but kosher is also, the facilities have to be clean, so it's a little bit beyond from my understanding. And so here we are now, where we just got in a coffee shop, Cafe Virtuoso, so trying to kick off their sugar desserts there and swapping them out with something healthier. And so
so the ingredients that are in most of your pastries are
our almond flour with our sweetener we use is the Lakanta's monk fruit erythritol blend. So two net carbs.
Right.
And that's important because we want to, it's not to avoid carbs, but to get rid of the starchy carbs and the carbs that we don't need. So vegetables are good, but almond flour would be a healthier alternative for if you're going to have your carbs, right? So
Lakanta almond flour. The fats you use are
almond flour.
No, the fats
are just from the almonds.
Just from the almonds. No additional fats. Okay.
So we try to keep the label very clean.
All right.
Clean label.
So if you're local, you can go to Tri Systems, Jim.
Do you have a card?
Let's see.
Okay, I'll go whatever you want me to.
Go over the ingredients again.
Hey there. So we have this is Luke's low carb ice cream. We have chocolate, vanilla, mint chip, and coffee. We have a base of eggs, and then egg yolks are added on top of that. And then we have ghee, and that is from Kerrygold butter. I'm refining that myself. And we've got MCT oil, coconut oil, and this is stabilized with a little bit of guar gum and and sunflower lecithin, and just a little bit of that, not anywhere, just enough to get the creaminess going.
Oh yeah, I have no problem with lecithin. Lecithin is very good for us. I wouldn't even care if it was soy lecithin.
Yeah, it's scoopable right out of the freezer.
Yep.
And that is those stabilizers making it able to do that.
And the sweetening agent?
This is xylitol, and this is a birch
xylitol. Right. Fabulous. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And let's start with a beautiful display of luscious looking cupcakes. And the ones that are not cupcakes. All right. Just made keto.
Hi there, how are you?
And now let's go ahead and go over what have you done? What do you have in these cupcakes?
Okay, so we ship nationwide, and we have gluten-free, true grain-free, soy-free muffins, cupcakes, loaf cakes, and buttercream frosting and coffee creamer.
Right.
We use no artificial ingredients. You can go on our website and you can see all of the actual ingredients for the muffins, but the base is almond flour. We also use eggs, almond oil, almond milk, other ingredients that you'll find in your own home kitchen, hopefully. And then in the buttercream frosting, which is everyone's favorite treat and topping, also incredible as your coffee creamer. So we always say frost your coffee. There is butter, Lakanta monk fruit powdered sweetener, Ceylon cinnamon, Redmond real salt, and organic vanilla. So all real food, which is what we believe in.
And it tastes delicious because I tasted it yesterday.
Incredible. 0 carbs, no sugar, and things you can be proud of putting in your body.
Sounds good. And I know I've had 2 of your cupcakes, and yesterday my lunch. You have 4 different ones,
No,
right?
he had 4. Just kidding. No, he only had 2.
And then for lunch yesterday, I had the peanut butter chocolate chip,
loaf cake,
and you call it a loaf cake, and it's just the same thing made in a
Yeah.
loaf without
It's like a
frosting.
muffin.
And then of course I had my thermos of raw milk to
Yeah,
go with it, because
exactly.
otherwise it wouldn't have been right. Thank you very much. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
All right. The name of the company is F-Bomb?
The name of the company is Love You Foods, but everybody knows us by the brand F-Bomb.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's a great
you're
name.
known by F-Bomb, but the name of the company is Love Your Foods,
Love Your Foods,
which
yeah.
it says where?
Only on the package on the back, so
Oh, I
it's
didn't know that.
yeah. So you can just stick with F-Bomb.
All right.
Did
So
you
we'll
not
stick
get
with
that
F-Bomb.
copyrighted or trademark?
Which one?
F-bomb.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a trademark on it.
just the name of the company.
All right. So tell me a little bit about your products.
Hey, David.
We go
So
separately here, so we're not looking out the window there.
yeah, our focus was making things that are keto friendly and really natural, minimally processed, clean ingredients. We don't use any non-caloric or artificial sweeteners. Try to keep preservatives out. We don't add anything that isn't necessary. So our macadamia nut butters are dry roasted macadamia. Our pork sticks are just fattier cuts of pork, no sugar. Everybody uses sugar as a preservative, but by adding more fat in, we're able to keep the water activity low enough we don't need a preservative. And so the pork sticks are brand new and they're really tasty. They're 75% fat.
They are very tasty.
Oh, thank you, thank you. The cheese crisps are just cheese and some flavoring, that's it. And the pork sticks, a stick like this has 1 gram of carbohydrates in it. So keto friendly, but real natural.
The cheese sticks were absolutely delicious. And in talking about a snack that doesn't have anything bad in it, that is the meat sticks are. The macadamia chocolate, of course, is. I was thinking when I was trying them that it was going to be mostly macadamia nuts, like a nut butter, which it's not. It's much more liquidy than that.
Well, all that's in it is macadamia nut with a little bit of dark chocolate. Each pack has about a penny's weight of dark chocolate, like 3 chocolate chips.
Okay.
We don't add anything to make it thinner, but because macadamia nuts have so much fat in them and not as much fiber, it comes out very soft.
Okay. Yeah, it is very, very soft. Definitely.
But that's just the way they naturally are if you grind them. So very
And-
popular with runners, even if they're not keto, just looking for something that's not a sugary gel.
And as far as availability, it's your website if people want to order the product.
On our
or
website, dropanfbomb.com, which is always fun.
dropanfbomb.com.
Dropanfbomb.com.
Okay.
Because you can drop an F-bomb at work or at school or on the trail. We're on Amazon. We're going into Sprouts August 5th nationwide. We're
And,
about
and you're supplying through Amazon?
Yep.
Okay, because Amazon, people sell through Amazon and they know never what they're getting. I always like it when the manufacturer sells through Amazon.
No, that's us.
Okay,
That's us.
very good. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.